Hey everyone, welcome back to Weird Rewind, where we explore the strangest, most unexpected moments in history. Today we're diving into one of the most controversial figures of modern times, Donald J. Trump. How did someone accused of numerous crimes both before and after his presidency rise to lead the most powerful country in the world? Stick around as we unravel this fascinating tale of ambition, controversy, and history-making moments. Before we dive in, remember, this isn't about taking sides. We're here to present the facts, unpack the timeline, and let you decide how history should judge this story. And that story begins in Queens, New York, where Donald J. Trump was born in 1946. The son of a real estate developer, Fred Trump, Donald grew up in wealth and privilege. By the 1970s, he had taken the reins of his father's business, focusing on high-profile projects in Manhattan. But early in his career, controversies began to brew. In 1973, the Department of Justice filed a lawsuit against Trump management. This was based on alleged racial discrimination in their housing practices. The company denied wrongdoing, but eventually settled the case without admitting guilt. This was just the beginning of a career marked by legal battles and accusations. In the 1980s and 90s, Donald Trump became a household name, not just for his real estate empire, but also for his larger-than-life personality. He published books like The Art of the Deal, appeared in countless interviews, and branded himself as the epitome of American success. But behind the glitz and glamour, there were whispers of financial troubles. Trump's businesses faced several bankruptcies during this time, including his Atlantic City casinos. Critics argued that these failures revealed recklessness, while Trump painted them as savvy financial maneuvers. Either way, the Trump brand remained strong, culminating in his well-known role as the host of The Apprentice, where he coined the iconic phrase, "You're fired." Fast forward to 2015, Donald Trump shocked the world by announcing his candidacy for president. Running as a political outsider, he promised to drain the swamp and make America great again. His campaign was as controversial as it was groundbreaking. During the campaign, Trump faced numerous accusations, ranging from tax evasion to fraud. The most notable case was the Trump University lawsuit, in which students alleged they were misled about the value of the courses. Trump settled the case for $25 million just days before taking office. In 2016, against all odds and poll predictions, Donald Trump was elected the 45th president of the United States. His presidency was marked by major policy changes, global controversies, and, of course, numerous legal challenges. During his four-year term, Trump faced two impeachments. The first in 2019 over alleged abuse of power in dealings with Ukraine, and the second in 2021 for incitement of insurrection following the infamous January 6 Capitol riot. While he was acquitted both times, these events have fueled ongoing debates about his legacy. One of the most high-profile cases during his presidency involves adult film actress Stormy Daniels. In 2018, reports surfaced that Trump's former attorney, Michael Cohen, paid $130,000 in hush money to Daniels. This was during the 2016 presidential campaign. Trump has denied the affair, but the case led to Cohen's conviction for campaign finance violations and fueled ongoing investigations into Trump's role in the matter. Since leaving office, Trump's legal troubles have continued to make headlines. He's faced investigations into his business practices, tax returns, and the handling of classified documents. Most recently, he's been indicted in multiple cases, including allegations of interference in the 2020 election results. After leaving office in January 2021, Donald Trump remained a central figure in American politics. Throughout this period, he continued to rally his base, holding large-scale events under the banner of Save America. Trump announced his candidacy for the 2024 presidential election in late 2022, reigniting debates about his polarizing political career. The campaign focused on themes like America First and economic resurgence. Despite legal challenges and significant media scrutiny, he maintained a strong presence on the campaign trail, capitalizing on his unique ability to dominate news cycles. By the time of the 2024 election, Trump had positioned himself as a comeback candidate, running on the promise of restoring American greatness. His campaign drew sharp contrasts between his presidency and the Biden administration, addressing issues like inflation, border security, and the US's role on the global stage. His victory over Kamala Harris marked a historic return to the White House and sparked extensive debates about the future of American democracy. In January 2025, just before taking office, President-elect Donald Trump was convicted on 34 felony counts. He was sentenced to an unconditional discharge. An unconditional discharge means Trump will not face imprisonment, fines, or probation, allowing him to commence his second presidential term without serving a sentence. Despite this leniency, he retains the status of a convicted felon, marking the first instance of a US president-elect entering office with such a designation. Love him or hate him, Donald Trump's impact on American politics is undeniable. He reshaped the Republican Party, challenged the norms of the presidency, and inspired fervent loyalty among his supporters. But he also polarized the nation, leaving a legacy that continues to spark heated debate. So how does history remember someone like Donald Trump? As a savvy outsider who shook up the establishment, or as a controversial figure whose legal troubles overshadow his accomplishments? That's for future generations to decide. As always, thanks for joining us on this deep dive into one of the most fascinating and divisive figures in modern history. What do you think of Donald Trump's journey from businessman to president? Let us know in the comments below, and remember, keep questioning the past to understand the present. See you in the next Rewind.